Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, finally enjoying the beautiful weather, no more blizzards hopefully. I think the past week has obviously been shocking for all of us, and I don't think there's any more commentary needed on the very deeply tragic and unfortunate events that have happened in the United States over the past week. However, when I was thinking about it, I just want to share one quick thought. There's a line in Pirkei Avot, the Ethics of the Sages, that says as follows, and it really should sum up how we should feel as Jews about the events. And it says, Chaviv Adam Shenivra B'Tzelem. How beloved is Adam, who is created in the image of the Almighty. And the Mishnah, the oral tradition, says Adam, how beloved is man, mankind, humanity, that they are created, we are created in the image of God. It doesn't say how beloved are the Jewish people specifically, how beloved is that Jew or this Jew or that type of Jew. Humanity, all of humanity is beloved because they are somehow irrevocably fashioned with divine insight in the image of the Almighty Himself. And so, just like it should shock you and it should be a tragedy and we should be alarmed and disgusted by what happened in Minnesota for such a needless killing, at the same time, the Torah and Jewish values tells us to value human life and human property. It's not mutually exclusive to say, because of that, we're able to ransack and loot indiscriminately against good people, good citizens who have businesses that they've worked their whole lives to build. One does not equal the other. So we have to mourn that, and we have to mourn that as well. Judaism is all about fair play and value given to the other's life, the other's body, the other's soul, and the other's business and property also. And there's a whole body of law that encompasses all of those aspects. There's a famous little story that I think really puts this into light. Rabbi Yosef Kahaneman was one of the great rabbis of Israel in the 1950s, 40s. He ended up building the famous Panovich Yeshiva, which is in Bnei Brak in Israel. And after the Americans landed on the moon, they went to Rabbi Kahaneman and said, Rabbi Kahaneman, look at what just happened. Mankind has now stepped on the moon for the first time in history. Will this change all sorts of things in our prayers? There's a prayer that we say in the sanctification of the new moon, which we're actually saying right now, that says that just like I dance or I reach or look up to you, moon, so too I try to reach and look up to you, God. Just like I try to touch you, moon, but I cannot, I try to touch you or try to get to know you, God. So they asked Rabbi Kahaneman, do we have to say this line anymore? We are touching the moon. We're literally walking on it right now. And he looked at the questioner and went to his window and looked out at the sea of people from his window and shook his head and said, we're such fools. We know how to go to the moon, but we don't know how to get along right here on planet Earth. Let's be a light unto the nations. Let's show how we can get along with each other. And if we can take a lesson from this senseless week, if there is a lesson to be had, is just appreciate the people around you, treat them a little bit better, and maybe on the Shabbat table, tonight and tomorrow, go around the table. We do this in my family many times. It's called the love game that my Rabbi Weinberg suggested. Go around the table and think of 3 to 5 things that you appreciate about the person next to you. 3 to 5 things. And it has to be meaningful, not like, I love when you smile. We all love when somebody smiles. Let's be a little bit creative, challenge each other. And I think we'll appreciate the people around us, and God willing, build more love and peace and respect in the world, which so badly needs it. Shabbat Shalom. Take care.